Besides reviving this YouTube channel, my weekly bouts and woes with Amazon, and exploring the coolness of the world of podcasting, I've been bored with most things coffee. I hope that this challenge reignites me. Let's talk about it.
Hey everybody, hope all is well. We're gonna do a little differently on this one. What I'm going to do is answer a couple of questions first. I have a list of questions of why I'm doing this challenge. This coffee roasting, brewing, self-discovery challenge. Get it? And then we can go from there. So we're gonna have a couple sections to talk about. I think it's 5 or 6. So let's talk about what inspires you to take on this particular challenge with coffee. Like I said, I've been bored. I've been bored lately with coffee. You know, you can only roast so many coffees and get them out to clients and stuff like that. And at times, I have to try to feel motivated to do things. And I think this will get me out of my rut of kind of doing the same thing over and over again. So I think that's the reason why I wanted to do something that will push me. I don't know really where. And I'm more concerned or interested in me as a person and not so much of the roaster. I know I'm sure I'm gonna learn something from it, but we'll see from there, right? How do you hope this challenge will change your approach to coffee making? Again, I know this is not a good answer, but I don't know. I don't know if I have really that many expectations. You know, usually when I did the last challenge of the Keenan coffee, I roasted it light, medium, and dark, and played around with different brewing techniques and all that good stuff. But I don't know how it's gonna grow me as a roaster. And that's the beauty of this challenge, really, to me, is that I don't know. I hope that I do learn something from it as a roaster and take it moving forward with my coffee roasting business and helping others out with teaching them about brewing, because I think that's really what it is about. Is not so much of teaching people how to roast coffee, because majority of people, they just want to have good tasting coffee that they want to have all the time, right? So we shall see how that works out in the roasting department. Okay. So next one, let's see. In what ways are you looking forward to this challenge contributing to your growth as a human being and not as a coffee roaster? And like I said, that's one of the ones I'm really curious about, interested about, and seeing how that will really matter in the day-to-day things that I do. And I think as I get better at that stuff, I think it will automatically transfer to the coffee. So the next question. Selecting the beans. Like I said, I actually got lucky with these beans. These beans are from Crown Royal. That's where I usually get my high-end stuff, where I got the Keenan coffee from. And I was actually on the list. I buy quite a bit of coffee from them in the Crown Jewels and everything. So it was a coffee that seemed reasonably priced. The flavor seemed okay and everything. So I picked it up, and it was really good. I already tasted it. We'll go more into that as we go more into this challenge. But even after tasting it, I was like, what am I going to do differently with this challenge? That's really where sparked this idea of kind of coming up with different questions and ideas and curiosities of the best way for me to go about doing this, because I wanted to do this one differently. So yeah, there she is. She's a lab mix. Her name is Olive. All right, we're gonna be on roasting and brewing experiments. Ready? There you go. Go get it. What are some of the outcomes you anticipate encountering during your roasting experiments? I'm not too sure. Again, I just don't know. Alive? I think I'm really looking forward to just pushing myself even more so. Just getting out there, go really fast with some roasts, a longer developmental time, but I don't really know. That's the thing about this. I just don't know what real way to go about it. I don't want to do it the same way that I did it before. I mean, granted, yeah, I'm roasting coffee, right? So I'm gonna have to do things in a certain way that makes sense to what this coffee is telling me, right? But I don't know, I just wanna do things in a way to where it does make sense, more true to myself, I guess, if that makes sense, but also pushing myself, so I don't really know. What's up? What's up? What's up, big girl? Engaging the audience. That's you guys, I guess. What can viewers contribute to or influence the outcome of your coffee experimentation? That's a good one, because as you can see right now, I don't have a clue in a lot of this stuff. And I'm stuck in my ways. And certain things that I do, I just kind of do it and I move on to the next thing. So it'll be curious to see what you guys think about that, you know? It'll be curious to also see what you guys thought about the Kingdom Coffee that of the people who got it, you know? But that'll be really interesting because I have a different way of going about things, but getting some comments and everything from you guys of things that I can try, that'll be really cool, I think, you know? Push me out my comfort level. What role does feedback play in the development of your coffee creation? And how do you plan to incorporate it? A lot of times, I usually tend to get opinions from people. From a lot of times, though, they will say, oh, it tastes good. I'm like, okay, but that's not really that helpful. So with more coffee experts like you guys that are gonna be commenting and all that good stuff, I think I'm up for any type of, you know, critiques or ideas and all that good stuff. So that should be helpful in determining if I can learn something, be pushed in what makes sense in this coffee journey, you know, because a lot of times I tend to do things on my own and I find a lot of enjoyment in that. But in this case, I may get enjoyment from this. This is probably the exact same thing that I need. So we'll see. Based on the experiments, how might your approach to coffee change moving forward? I think that's one of the things that I'm really curious about, you know? I'm really curious to see how it can really truly grow me as a person, of course, but especially in this kind of sense, more applicable to people who, come on, leave. Don't do that. More people to who like buys and enjoys coffee, you know? I think by me understanding where you guys come from in this whole game, it'll make me to be a better roaster, a better olive oil roaster in your brewing techniques and all that good stuff. Oh, don't do that, don't do that. Come here, come here. So I think that's the biggest thing that I'll take away from this, really, is to really understand where you guys, what you care about. Because I know what I care about, and it may be different, which is perfectly fine. But I wanted to be able to implement that type of stuff all the time, you know? Right. I think we're about to wrap up this stuff. Are there any other coffee related challenges you're considering tackling in the future? I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. I think for the most part, I'm cool with me thinking of challenges to do and all that good stuff. Hopefully you hear me perfectly. But I think it'll be a lot better for me to get challenges and things from you all to kind of see what you want to know and test and everything in this coffee world, right? Because I think that's the beauty of this YouTube in general, is that I can give you tips and tricks. I can give you things that I've tried and all that stuff. But these are some of the ideas that I think about. And a lot of times it's easy for me to be stuck in my ways in order to understand what's going on. But if you have something that you have an interest in, I think that's extremely helpful for me and for everybody else, because I would love to always push myself, but we get so stuck in our ways when it's just us, you know? So I do hope that I get more so the feedback from you guys on this and to see how it works out for everybody. So that's what I got for now. I hope that you like this one. This is a little different for me, pushing out my boundaries, hence this challenge. So let me know what you think, comment below, but we'll go from there. Talk to you later. Bye.